Good evening, John and Jenna, and welcome to Otterbein University, the background for tonight's presidential debate. This is an interesting location for the DNC. The university is located in a suburb of Columbus, Ohio, which went overwhelmingly for Hillary Clinton. But Ohio itself was a big win for President Trump in 2016. And although Democrats made some strides in 2018, there were a number of big Republican victories, including the governor's race. This has some analysts predicting that Ohio, like its neighbors to the west and the south, is going to go from purple to a deep red. I caught up with DNC Chairman Tom Perez earlier today and asked him how committed the party is to the state of Ohio.
I spent the day part of the day with farmers yesterday. I spent part of the day in Dayton with the mayor and victims of gun violence. I will continue to organize, and we will continue to organize and invest all around the country, all around the state and all around the country.
Now, as we mentioned earlier, not only will the stage look a little different today, so will the stakes going into this debate. We expect the topics to go beyond health care and immigration this time around. That would mean a potential focus on impeachment, Ukraine, and Vice President Joe Biden, especially with the former VP's son, Hunter, talking to ABC News this morning. This is also the first debate since another frontrunner, should I say, Senator Bernie Sanders' heart attack. This could bring back the issue of age, or at least health, when it comes to the candidates. And while those may be big talking points back in Washington, we asked students here which issues actually matter to them when it comes to 2020.
Bernie's free education for all is one thing that interests me particularly. So currently, because I'm paying for my undergrad, I don't think that free education is something that I'd be for.
When it comes to age, I think then it puts a lot of weight on who the vice president is, because if something were to happen to the president, it's obviously important who's next in line. But that's not necessarily something that would influence my vote.
We've had to grow up with going into drills and lockdown. So I think it would weigh a lot more and be really important to me personally if the candidates decide to choose more gun control.
Now, one more important thing to remember, Otterbein University is about an hour and a half from Dayton, Ohio. If you remember, that's where that mass shooting took place about 2 months ago. So that's definitely a big issue on the minds of some of the students here. And it'll be interesting to see if it'll be a focal point for people like Beto O'Rourke again this time. Amber Strong, CBN News here in Westerville, Ohio.